Omaha Public Schools approved a settlement involving a child who was allegedly sexually assaulted by a former school security guard.
Earlier this year, Carlos Ramirez pleaded no contest to first-degree sexual assault of a child. He was arrested in 2021 after students reported he had sexual contact with a student on school property. The agreement with OPS gives the family of the victim $150,000. Ramirez is scheduled to be scheduled next month. He faces 1 to 50 years in prison.